So I want to do a little bit of an analogy. So hopefully all of you at some point in your, in your life, you've experienced going to the theater, maybe, or the cinema. And I want to imagine a scenario of, say, you're waiting in your seat and the show's about to start, but it hasn't quite yet. You know, that kind of time when you're like, oh, is it starting? Is it not? And there's, all these different sounds, people walking about, there's music maybe starting in the front, and, just people maybe start to eat. So all sorts are going on. But this is what I do, and I'd be interested to know what you would be like. So what happens is that because I'm anticipating the show to start and I don't really know what to expect, I find that even though in amongst all the kind of distractions and the sounds that are going on, I'm aware that my emotions are like, oh, excited or not sure what I'm going to, then I find as if I'm looking to the right of the stage, or I might look to the left of the stage, or I might think, oh, I think they're going to appear from that curtain over there. Yeah. And I remember going to this performance by, I think they're called the Kodo, Japanese drummers. And one thing I didn't expect was when they started from the back of the theater. Suddenly you heard this really low vibration of the drums. And then I was like, where's that? Where's that? And I was like looking, and then they got louder and louder and louder. And I realized they were coming from the back. And of course, after that, it was just an incredible performance. The way I'm describing it, I'd like you to imagine that when you're about to enter into a communication with your pet. Because although there's all these different distractions, I was able to kind of look and go, right, is it going to come from there? Is it going to be the left side of the stage? I'm alert, I'm focused, I'm interested, I'm present. Yeah. So that's actually my experience when I enter into a communication. Number one, I don't know what to expect. Okay. Because that's true. Even with my own animals, they don't really know what to expect, but it always feels easier with mine because, it's okay if I don't get anything, or, there's no failure with my own pets. But so I enter it like I would if I'm waiting for a show to start. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping all my senses alert because I don't want to miss. If somebody comes up from the right of the stage, or somebody comes up from the left, or somebody comes up from the behind, what I'm doing is I'm making sure my visual is ready, my sound is ready, my smell is ready, my taste is ready, my emotion, and it's about catching it when it comes in. That's that kind of example help. Yeah. So have that attitude or have that energy about you. That's why when I say when you enter into a communication, be curious rather than worried, or, I'm not going to do this right, or I'm not going to get anything. So imagine if I entered the theater, well, I'm not going to like this show, I'm not going to be able to see anything, so it changes the energy. So I just wanted to kind of use that analogy to give you an idea of, for me, even after 6-7 years of doing communication, it's always like, whoo, I'm entering, about the show's about to start and I don't want to miss anything.